each of you personally, but knowing who you are, you would have thought I was running for office, and I am not. So I couldn't come around table to table. I am so overwhelmed by this award, but I need you to do something for me. I need each of you to take a look at the person beside you, just right now. Look at the person beside you and say to that person, congratulations on what a great job you do every single day. This actually is not about me, it's about you. Every single day, each one of you are toiling in the vineyard. No matter what it is that you do, you are committed to this city. You are committed to your profession, and you are committed to this wonderful sisterhood. And I thank you so much that you have selected today to honor me, that you have taken time out of your outrageous schedule to come and celebrate with me. I thank you so much. So I've got 3 stories, and they're short ones so that you guys can get out of here and keep doing what you're doing. The first is, Marion is right, but I need to thank Philly Mag. This is so important to me. This is so important to us as a city. This is so important as we progress in what we are doing, sending a message to the rest of the country that as it relates to hospitality, we are never going to be a second thought. We are only going to be first and foremost. As it relates to these unions who are on the attack, bring it on. You're making me a martyr. Thank you. We are not going to stop. What we are doing is for this city. What you are doing is for you fill in the blank. But we are absolutely clear. We're going to remain resolute. It is the right thing to do. It is so unfortunate that we as citizens have allowed these unions to do and impede our progress. It is over in the convention center. It is not business as usual. In March, when this convention center opens, I am out of the construction business and I am into the hospitality business. So let me quickly thank you. But it is about all of us. And when you see something in the paper, you are to tell someone who says to you, did you read about what's happening at the convention center? Here's what you say. Absolutely, and we're elated about it, okay? You have got to help me. I cannot do this by myself. I don't expect it to do. I'm not expecting to do it by myself. It has to be a part of you as well. So our city not is on the move, we are moving forward, and we are creating jobs in a time when there are very few industries doing so. We are about economic development, state and city. I dare someone to question why we're making the decisions we're making related to what's going on at that center. So you gotta keep supporting what's happening in our city. It is positive, and we need all of you to be positive about it, okay? So you'll do that for me? Great. So here's my 3 stories. I tell you, on the day Marion came, I'm ready to slap somebody. I'm sitting in with my staff. You know, come on. The footprint now for that convention center is from 11th Street to Broad Street. In fact, it's 2 million square feet of space. I feel like I'm in real estate. And Denise is coming in the room telling me to come out the meeting. I'm thinking, what for? I am not leaving unless I have to go to the bathroom. You know, we're dealing with some real things here. So I walk out, and here's Marion with this big smile. I had to get straight on whether I wanted to return the smile. It has been a long time since I had been shocked. So my next thing was I wanted to know who was on the selection committee. Now, this is just a short one. And this is about Sharice Lilly. Now, Sharice is on the selection committee the Saturday before Marion comes in my office, because we live in the same area. We see each other at the shoe shop. So generally, we exchange, you know, not a lot, but they're kind of important. Sharice is avoiding me like the plague. Now, I'm trying to figure out, well, what's going on with my sister here? I had just come back from walking and running, more walking than running. The outfit wasn't so hot. And maybe the aroma wasn't that great. But generally, she could have treated me better than that. And then you know what she wants to talk to me about? Her espadrilles. I'm saying, what the heck do I care about Sharice's espadrilles? The story is, she didn't want to be around me to tell me about this thing. Is that right, Sharice? But I thought about that all day. And I'm thinking, should I call her? Should I go to her house? I hadn't done anything to her. I don't deserve to be treated like that. Did somebody tell her I said something about her? You guys on the selection committee, that is absolutely wonderful. Here's a story about my mom. I am going to speak at an event at the Bellevue. And I was already late because I had to go home and change my clothes. So I get in the house, I'm trying to take a quick shower. My daughter, I mean, this is years ago, my daughter couldn't have been any more than about 4 or 5. The phone rings and I say to her, I'm not talking to anybody, even though, you know, you're trying to tell your kids don't lie, but don't say anything, and, you know, say I'm in the shower, say I'm in the, well, I don't know. So I'm saying, and she said, you don't want to talk to people? I said, no, you got to get the phone, but I'm not talking to anyone. You can't talk to anyone? I said, look, pick up the phone and just, you know, I don't know, say some little girl stuff, but you know, I can't talk. So it's my mom. She said, ooh, it's grandma? I said, okay, I have to take the phone. Mom, hey, how you doing? I said, Mom, I'm great. I know you're great. And you know how you do your mother. I mean, let's be clear. I mean, while you all think I'm pretty great, she thinks so, but there's a level of respect that's needed here. So she says to me, she's doing kind of small talk. So I said, hey, Mom, I'm getting ready to go. I've got to speak at the Bellevue. And so I am so late. I said, so can I call you when I come back? She said, who you speaking to? So, you know, I said, Mom, I'm talking to some folks. She said, will there be a lot of people there? I said, it absolutely will be a lot of people there. And I'm going to speak to them and, you know, make you proud. She said, here's what I need you to do. When you go there to speak, whether it's before you speak or after, you make sure you go to the back of the house and speak to the workers, because there was a time when African American people could not come through the front doors of the Bellevue Stratford Hotel. That's what it was called then. That's the kind of sensitivity that my mom has always had. Let me tell you about my grandson. About 2 months ago, the Urban League is going to give me an award they had an empowerment conference or something, so I'm getting an award there at the Urban League. Same kind of conversation. He's talking to me, where are you going? I said, you know, today I'm getting an award. He said, great, for what? So I tell him, you know, hey, these are folks, you know, the way you talk to a youngster. So I tell him about the award. He thinks for a minute and he says, they're going to give you an award? I said, yeah. He said, do they know that you don't even know how to turn on my Wii? So if anyone wants to know, even after all this, am I humble? Am I still the same person that I was in 1987 when I came to the convention center? Those two stories are like bookends. And anytime I begin to take myself seriously, I think of those two stories. I cannot thank you women and men enough. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.